Oh man, that's crazy. Now, without revealing too much information about yourself, what were you doing before crypto infected you and took you down the rabbit hole? Like, what was your life like before finding this?
Right. So I mentioned seeing that Aubrey de Grey had put out the tweet.
Hmm.
Thank you, Richard, for the send sacrifice. And so I had and still do have a strong interest in biotech and anti-aging, gerontology it's called. And that was, the same thing that Richard had a long time ago. Well, I'm sure he still does. And that's why he decided to support the SENS Foundation. I'm from an advertising marketing background. So that's why I'm doing the streams and, trying my hand at playing design and making up those graphics and that kind of stuff. We're a pretty diverse group, the founders. All got different backgrounds, and it's actually like we've used all of our skills to bring it to life, because it's not easy doing starting up something like this, but it's a lot of fun. So that'd be something I would sell anyone who goes, oh, should I build something? It's like, yeah, go for it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but hopefully it's worth it.
Yeah, have things fallen into place? I mean, like, have people shown up at the right time, or have you guys been struggling? Like, was there one position where you're like, nobody's good at this, and we've got to find someone on the team for this?
We have had so much help from the community. Hold on one second.
Okay.
One thing I was going to say before is this community's been so supportive. We've had people who technically you'd call them competitors, and they've helped us. They've gone out of their way to help us. Like, this community is amazing. And it sounds like the level of polish of the streamers, for example, you're pretty professional, you've got a good setup, but a lot of it's just so grassroots. And these are real people who aren't trying to scam you out of your last cent. We're all actually trying to build a happy community that supports each other, that we're all here trying to make money, but it's not dog eat dog like other crypto communities, and it's all just a complete scam. There's a real healthy sentiment in this community. Like, I've heard people telling really personal stories in the voice chats and getting really good advice and support, and I think it's an impressive community to take part in. So Eric Wall said we're the misfits of the misfits. I'm not sure that's entirely true, but I think there is, for people who maybe they didn't have as much support in other crypto communities, when they come and join this one, they're like, yeah, no, these are real people who are just trying to sort of build a community and have fun and be supportive. So it's I'm proud to be taking part in it.
Well, I think it goes a lot to I think that's a big compliment on you, because I can tell just by this time we've had together that if I honestly needed help, and I reached out to you and your team, if you could help me, you would.
Absolutely.
That's the impression I get from you. So I think it's reciprocal, where they hear where you're coming from, and they're more than happy to help you. And just like in the greens room, I was giving you the name of a hacker, people and resources that I have that I'm more than happy to share with you as we figure out this crazy system, and we take on this challenge of being founders, which is really, I mean, that's kind of the ultimate compliment I think you could give Richard Hart. Is people are saying that Richard Hart's the founder of Hex, but more importantly, he's the founder of the Hexcan community.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? And those 2 years when Hex was being developed, it was really a community effort. He kept checking in and asking for feedback from the community, and then they'd figure something out, and then we go on to the next problem and the next problem. And it was like seeing a baby formed before your eyes. That whole experience was kind of magical, I think. And the name Win-Win sums up what you were just saying. Win-win is like, we want everyone to win. We don't just want to win in our goals in life. We want everyone to win. And most people don't believe that when you say it.
I think that's the bizarre thing about crypto, that, I mean, in some ways, I guess it's a zero-sum game. But if you add in delayed gratification and we have more people joining the ecosystem, you get the real benefit of decentralized finance and self-sovereignty and not having to rely on these archaic, exploitative financial systems that have kind of only looked after their own interests for hundreds of years. So I think, yeah, the future of finance, if DeFi is done correctly, is super cool.
Yeah, it really is a I don't want to say altruistic, but I would say it's a virtuous cycle that we're part of.
Yeah, it does feel somewhat ethical, like you're helping people. Well, not somewhat ethical. It is ethical. You're helping people take charge of their financial future. That's a pretty powerful thing you can do. I'm gonna have to jump though.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the chat. It's been really great.
Thank you for showing up with a great microphone. And
I'm not even using a great microphone. I'm just using my laptop.
Well, it sounds really good. There's been a few interviews I've done where it's very difficult to hear what they're saying. But thank you for your time and for explaining this to us. I look forward to continuing to keep up with this project as it moves forward and getting to know you. And wow, I'm really glad you took the time to jump on this New Year's Day and hang out with us and answer questions. I appreciate it very much.
Awesome, man. I've got a link that I'm going to send you too. So
awesome.
Chat to you later. Thanks again.
Yes, thanks again for coming, Hexponential. We'll talk in the future.
See you, man. Bye.
See ya. Wow. So there's Hexponential. He's gone. Now you got me full screen in all of my glory. All right, guys, I'm out. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Actually, you know what? I should go out, even though it's just by myself. I should go out with my awkward wave. See you guys.